guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you all doing good. Today we're going to watch about 10 most unusual couples proving that love is blind. Before going into content, please like this video and subscribe. My subscribers count is too low, so I even hid my subscribers count. I'm new YouTuber, so please subscribe my channel, guys.
When it comes to love, looks, age, race, etc. doesn't really matter and you don't really care what the world thinks of you as a couple, you are blinded by love. Opinions of other people are subjective and their preferences are variable, but what they tend to forget is that compatibility is also a thing that should be taken into consideration. Blind love can be resentful sometimes, and you definitely do not want to be heartbroken thinking about the wrong decisions that you made in your lifetime. Let's take a look at some couples whose love story shows that love is truly blind. Number 10. Nick Vujicic and Kanae Miyahara. Vujicic was born with tetra amelia syndrome, a rare disorder that gave him no limbs, hindering mobility and making an ordinary life seem impossible. He was born in Melbourne, Australia, and suffered from depression at a young age as a result of the life challenge presented to him. However, Vujicic began to accept his disability and work through it as he grew older. By the time he was a teenager, Vujicic had mastered doing nearly everything a non-disabled person can do. He uses his two toes on his lower torso to move and has a custom-made wheelchair to get to and from places. What he lacks in body, he makes up for in heart, strength, and courage. Vujicic uses his experience to inspire others by speaking in church groups and nonprofit organizations. Vujicic never thought that he would one day meet a woman who would fall in love with him because of his missing arms and legs. However, after graduating from university and moving to America to launch his career as a motivational speaker and preacher, he met Kanae. She was a nursing student when they crossed paths in Dallas, where he gave a motivational talk. According to Kanae, she did not pay much attention to his physical disability and was, instead, attracted to his personality. Number 9. Kyle Jones and Marjorie McCool. When they were married, he is 31 years old and she is 91, and if you double-check it, the mathematical difference amounts to 60. Just like the age difference between young Kyle Jones and the elderly lady Marjorie McCool is exactly 60 years. The two first met in a bookstore in 2009, and at the time she had just separated from her husband of 37 years, and Kyle confessed to her that he preferred women who wore their natural hair color and were much more mature than his young age. Naturally, their relationship certainly did not go unnoticed. In an interview with CBS on their This Morning show, both Kyle and Marjorie revealed that their relationship is not entirely sentimental, on the contrary. Despite the prejudice of most people, theirs is mostly a sexual and physical understanding. As Kyle states, he is not a predator of elderly ladies or someone who in search of an inheritance or money. For him, nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, as he later revealed, he not only maintains a physical relationship with Marjorie but also at the same time with 5 other ladies who are older than him. Number 8. Jolison Fernandes da Silva and Eva Medeiros. Known as the Gentle Giant of Brazil, Jolison Fernandes da Silva made local headlines after he surfaced to the public to speak about the medical condition that caused him to grow to 7 feet 8 inches when the rest of his family were just average sized. Today, Jolison is happily married to Eva Medeiros, who only stands 5 feet tall. Still, the huge height difference does not matter to the happy couple who admitted they fell in love at first sight. Eva was one of Jolison's adoring fans when he became a local celebrity because of his gigantic frame. When Jolison met her, he immediately fell in love with her and they talked for 24 hours on the phone that very day. They were soon inseparable and had gotten married just a year after meeting each other. The two are now actively trying to make a baby, which brings the uneasy question to everyone's mind: how they manage in the bedroom, considering the differences between them. Jolison admitted that almost everyone he meets bluntly asks him the same question, and he has learned to give them answers that satisfy their curiosity without being gross. Number 7. Akihiko Kondo of Tokyo became the doting husband to a Japanese, but not one that is human. His bride, Hatsune Miku, is a hologram that uses a voice synthesizer to perform in sold-out shows worldwide. The 16-year-old cartoon character, who sports long turquoise pigtails, made waves in Japan's technological landscape when she first came out in 2007, but didn't seem to quite impress Akihiko's family. For Mother, it wasn't something to celebrate, Akihiko told Japan Times. In fact, no members of his family attended the 2 million yen, approximately $18,000, ceremony he held in a rented-out venue. While the official image of Hatsune, developed by company Gatebox, has not been redrawn to sport a ring, nor could Akihiko outfit a ring for the personal hologram version of Hatsune he owns. He did take a plush version to the jewelry store to be outfitted for a wedding band. I'm in love with the whole concept of Hatsune Miku, but I got married to the Miku of my house, Akihiko explained. I never cheated on her. I've always been in love with Miku-san. He explained that he's had an aversion to women from a young age, ever since he went through an anime-loving phase as a teen. But he said his relationship with a Hatsune Miku hologram he purchased for his home, comparable to an Amazon Echo, pulled him out of his social anxiety and offered him qualities he would never find in human women, like the ability to never age and unconditional faithfulness. I'm not seeking these in real women, it's impossible, he explained. It's as if you were trying to talk a gay man into dating a woman or a lesbian woman into a relationship with a man. While his family continues to hope he will one day pursue a relationship with a human woman, Akihiko said his relationship with the hologram is no different than any other marriage. Every morning, the hologram wakes him up and sees him off as he leaves for work. In the evening, Akihiko calls her on his cell phone and lets Hatsune know that he is on his way home. Hatsune wishes him good night when it's time to go to bed, and the plush version of the hologram sleeps next to him in their bed, now wearing a ring around her left wrist. Number 6. Paulo Gabriel da Silva Barros and Catucia Lai Hoshino. Paulo Gabriel da Silva Barros and Catucia Lai Hoshino, both of Brazil, have been verified at a combined height of just 181.41 centimeters, 71.42 in, and became world record holders after tying the knot. Paulo, 90.28 centimeters, 35.54 inches in height, and Catucia, 91.13 centimeters, 35.88 inches, first met in 2006 through the now defunct social media platform, Orkut. I found her very beautiful from the first moment I saw her, he explains. But Catucia didn't reciprocate and at first blocked him on the instant messaging site, before Paulo eventually won her over. They would chat online regularly for a couple of years before first meeting in person on the 20th of December 2008. They began dating on the 29th of December. They maintained a long-distance relationship for 4 years, managing to see each other every couple of months. In January 2012, Catucia decided to move from her hometown of Londrina to Paulo's town, Itapeva. They did not need to live together long before they knew they were meant to be together. Paulo, a civil servant for his local government, and Catucia, beauty salon owner, receive a lot of attention for their height, and not all of it is good. They find that being together attracts more attention, but equally, being together gives them greater strength in dealing with the attention. Paulo was unable to walk until the age of 21. In an attempt to be more independent, he used a child's tricycle to aid his mobility in his late teens, and upgraded to a four-wheeler when he turned 20. Number 5. Sean Stevenson and Mindy Nis. Sean is an American therapist, a self-help author and motivational speaker. He was born with a rare condition called osteogenesis imperfecta, due to which has fragile bones, stands only 3 feet tall and uses a wheelchair to move. Surprisingly, his wife is perfectly normal and beautiful woman from Arizona, who once stated that Sean is one of the most sexually active men she has ever met. The couple declared to have an awesome sexual life which might be surprise to most people, perhaps to Sean's disabilities. Number 4. Anton Kraft and China Bell. A man who goes by the name Anton Kraft is a dwarf who hails from Denmark. He is a man who is only 4 feet 4 inches tall. Anton Kraft is a man in his late 50s who finds joy in catching fun and building his body. What surprised lots of people about Anton Kraft is that he fell in love with a transgender woman, China Bell. This woman who is 6 feet 3 inches tall has been together with him since so many years ago. He said that his greatest achievement ever is to get married to his lover, China Bell. Anton Kraft is also a world record bodybuilder as he made lots of records, making him the strongest dwarf in the world after he lifted weights which are 4 times his body weight. Number 3. Sanai Masalela and Helen Shabangu. Sanai Masalela is worldwide known as the youngest groom for having married a 62-year-old woman. Helen Shabangu, his wife, has 5 children between the ages of 28 and 30. The boy in front of more than 100 guests, dressed in a silver tuxedo, repeated his marriage vows, and many have called them sick because he got married, but Masalela didn't care, because she really wanted to do it. This is part of a tradition in her country, South Africa, is this type of ritual that honors her dead ancestors.
According to South African tradition, the boy was married to replace the spirit of the late man. Helen's first husband, Alfred Shabangu, didn't seem to care either. My children and I are happy because we don't have a problem with her marrying the child, and I don't care what other people say, he said. Although the boy has been happy to have married her, he has made it clear that when he grows up he wants to marry a woman his own age. I'm happy that I married Helen. But I will go to school and study hard. When I'm older, I will marry a lady my own age, he said. But after 4 years in marriage, they had their first child. Number 2. Kate Bushnell, Abby Games. Kate Bushnell and Abby Games is a lesbian couple and have been living together for 2 years. On a beautiful day, Abby confessed with Kate that she feels like a man living in a female body and would love to change her body into a real man for the rest of her life. And after that, she switched into a new person, whose name is Drew. This lesbian couple finally got married in the end. What a happy ending, right, guys? Number 1. Marina Balmasheva and Vladimir Sharin. A Russian blogger who divorced her husband and married her stepson has given birth to her first child. Aged 35, Marina Balmasheva. This marriage of Marina was very much discussed on the internet, although she was also criticized a lot. Marina and Vladimir Sharin first met 14 years ago, when Vladimir was 7 years old. Marina was married to Alexei Aray in 2007 and since then Vladimir lived with them. Marina divorced Alexei Aray after 10 years of marriage and then 3 years later married her stepson. Marina Balmasheva had recently shared her journey of weight loss. With this, Marina had told that she had undergone plastic surgery to show her age and look attractive to her husband. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the video, please let me know by clicking like button.